EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Pratt ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start with the option. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. Jackson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Again, it's Connor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Justin Matabike firing across the line there and planting him for a loss. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. You figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Shotgun now for Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Murray again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll run here with Connor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, it'll be Connor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Cards drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Murray going to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They've certainly hit the point of no return in this one, because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You got to sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
After the sack on first down, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. This time, Jackson will throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Play action. It's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are right back in this football game. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
To try again after the sack, Murray. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 64 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music. Right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Murray now on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To try again after the sack, Murray. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Connor going to try and run it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why, Coach.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
First down, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Locates Ertz going across the middle. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Murray now on first down. This is caught. And the Cardinals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really...
That's caught at the 25. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.